I'm going to show you how to add page breadcrumbs to your web pages without having to rely on an SEO tool. Now, I know you can do this kind of thing inside of WooCommerce, but what if you're just applying it to standard posts or custom post types or even your pages, but you don't want to use an SEO tool like Yoast or Rank Math because they do give you that feature? It's really simple and easy to do with a simple code snippet. First off, let me clarify what I mean by breadcrumbs. So imagine you've got like a parent page, let's just say it's inverted. And then I have a child page, which is images. And then I have another child of the images, which is card grow. And then I have another great grandchild, which is called PDF. Why would you want to do this? Let's just say inverted was continent. Let's say it was Europe, okay? And then the next one underneath might be France. And then the next one underneath might be Paris. Maybe you're like a travel agency. Or maybe you have different types of services. So you have web design, but then you're going to have sub pages for like makeover, brand new websites, e-commerce websites. It's really easy to do if you want to apply the parent-child relationship. You just go over to any of your pages, go to quick edit, and then over here you will then go and say who is the parent. So in this case, it was inverted. If we go all the way down to PDF and we go here, you can see here I've got inverted, images, and then card grow. To get that hierarchical structure, and then you just go and set the parent. The trouble is though, unless you were using WooCommerce or an SEO tool like Rank Math or Yoast, you wouldn't get that straight out of the box. But now you can with this really simple code snippet, okay? And what it does is create a short code called breadcrumbs. And when you drop that onto your page or your post type or wherever you put it, okay, or your single post template, it will now give you that breadcrumb structure. So make sure you're using the code snippets plugin, go and install, activate, add that code snippet in, give it a title, give it a title, and then save and activate. And then this is what you do when you now come to any one of your pages. You just drop in the shortcode widget and you just have square bracket, breadcrumbs, close the square bracket. And that's all you got to do. And that will now appear at the top. Now, I am going to point out one little thing. I'm just going to refresh this page. And when you do that, you'll now notice it seems to have repeated. It has not repeated, okay? This is the shortcode over there. This just kind of appears on your page. But I can assure you that when you are viewing this on a live screen or anywhere else, you will only see the one that you added via the shortcode. So don't worry about the duplicate version. Now, the extra thing you do want to take into account is the styling. So what colors do you want to appear when you hover over it? How big do you want the text to be? Do you want to have a different color for your active page or anything like that? And if for anyone that is still like looking at this and not getting it, look, if you were to click, say, this page, it would take you over to that page. The shortcode is not on this page, which is why it's not currently visible. But it means that if you've got parent, child, child relationships with your pages, you can now jump around. And it's easy to navigate sometimes then always going back over to the menu. So when it comes to styling, I'm just going to drop this into the custom CSS for the shortcode. I would strongly advise that you actually stick this into your custom CSS of your actual site settings. But I've just done it here to show you how it basically works. So what happens is you go and stick this in. A copy of this is in the video description. It's really simple and easy to do. By the way, the code snippet, there's a link for that in the video description as well. Go and copy and paste it in and you will be absolutely fine. But look, you can go and modify the colors. So how big do you want the font to be? So I've gone and set it to be 20 on purpose. If you want to make it smaller, you know, it's up to you. You want to make it quite grayish, make it gray. You want to have a particular color for when you highlight over it. That's entirely up to you, right? Do what you want over here. If you want to transform it, make it uppercase, make some sort of animation occur. Now we're going into overkill, right, with CSS. But this is how simple and easy it is to add breadcrumbs to your pages without relying on a third-party SEO tool. Because often I don't quite like what they give you and it's almost a little bit cast in stone how it looks. Well, you've got total control and authority over it now. Hey, I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you soon.